Hello, welcome back to Alephant. Got a couple of new things, new developments that we have, or that I have discovered. I did say I wanted to research on the Phoenician alphabet thing, but before that, I remember at the very beginning of the game, I said, why does elephant here have some weird vowels? Like this is in the game. This is an A, this is an E, this is another A, right? So it's like, why would the two A's be different? And it took me surprisingly long to realize that this isn't English we're talking about here. These symbols are not a direct translation of English letters. They're sounds. So air in elephant is this symbol. The second and third vowel sounds are the same. They're both I forgot what the term is, but the sound, elephant. So yeah, these two are the same sound, which is why they get the same symbol, of course. And the first vowel sound, obviously being different, gets a different symbol, elephant. Which is why, yeah, I guess I was thinking too much in English, which is why this felt really strange to me. But no, I understand it now. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about, the symbols, Phoenician symbols. Yes, I was right when saying that this was Phoenician. I believe this is either a custom font or a different font, um, or a special font, because what I looked up looked slightly different. All of these are exactly the same though, and they are in the order you'd expect them. So this is the correct order in which the levels show up. However, these are not going to be direct translation of the English alphabet either. In fact, this one over here and this one up here don't really have a sound to begin with. Like, I don't know what they are. Are they glottal stops? Are they meant to be vowel sounds? Because when I looked it up, according to Wikipedia, those are not. Everything else is a vowel sound. This is the B sound. This is the G sound. It's not a C sound, it's a G sound. This is a D sound. This is an H sound. This is a W sound, which is, wow, that's W sound. That's a Z sound, not an I. This is a special H sound. I don't really understand what this one sounds like, but apparently it's a special H sound. And this is a special T sound. I'm gonna say that this is probably the TH sound, the th sound, because it looks like a theta. And according to what I looked up, this is a quote-unquote a special T sound. How they drew it is a T with a dot underneath it. I have no idea exactly what that's supposed to sound like though, but I'm gonna assume it's a TH sound. As for this, I suppose this looks a lot like the she sound up here. Somewhat. Not really, because that's this symbol that looks a lot more like it. But if I were to, I don't know, this could be the ZH or the SH sound or something of that sort. But it's a special H sound from what I saw. Anyway, yeah, this is a Y sound. Wait. Yeah, this is a Y sound. This is K, this is L, this is M, and this is N, which you can actually probably just derive on your own, this having two bumps and this having just one. Afterwards, this would be the S sound, and this is the other sound that I have no idea how to say. It's something, it's a sound. Yeah, as all of these are. So yeah, that's what I got out of the Phoenician alphabet. I'm really surprised, I'm really curious as to what the next set of symbols might be, where they might take it from. But yeah, I wonder if they might eventually go into other sort of symbols to define languages. Like maybe, you know, maybe like symbols like kanji where there's a much greater variation. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, yeah, last episode, actually what we did was when we ran through the first few levels in this world, or this chapter, we got the idea down of portals. So this episode we're going to continue doing some of these levels. So as per usual, two different chambers. Not usual, I don't think we've seen this happening before. To get over there, I probably need something like this. That's the only way to get over. I just want to push this down, which I can do. I can't get in there because this is blocking the way. I need to get down there. I assume... Yes. I assume it's from here. I assume I simply do this. There might be some issues though. Because how do I get to teleport over here now? I can't teleport there. So it almost seems like I have to go here, push this down, and then come back. This can't really do anything, right? No. Okay. The only way to get in here is from above. There's no other spot in the row that can get you there. Like, none of these are occupiable by this Aleph glyph. Once I do this, I can only get back by doing this. Ah, this, no. This symbol here is accessible. I didn't realize that, but it is. Therefore, I can now push down, and this can act as a symbol for me to enter in. There you go. Valid portal spot. Okay, next up. This would be the special H. Level special H, I guess. Okay. So this teleports me over. This guy over here probably needs to... I need to redirect you? No, you can be up here in this position. I don't think I can actually redirect the point up unless you were like here. Pointing you this way is not the best. See how that's... There was an empty spot there, which is why. I can move you out of the way by doing this. I can therefore push up like so. I do still need to be able to access this though. Okay, so maybe a blockage needs to occur first. But how can a blockage occur on here? A blockage cannot occur, right? How to get in there then? There's no valid portal spot, is there? Unless this is blocked. But how would it be blocked? This isn't a block, this is not gonna work. Ooh. Hold on. Can these guys swap positions if I did that? Very strange. Do that. This actually allows this thing to happen. And I can still free or move you guys around. Yeah, there you go. Just shift it all the way on the other side and you can enter there. There you go. So we don't need to block anything, we just need to move it out of the way. Cool. Next up, the special T sound. Oh, okay, that's a lot of chambers. Sure. These are portal chambers. This chamber over here, this thing over here looks very bad. I can't, no, okay, I can actually do a lot of stuff with that. Hold on. This lets me leave like so. Oh, it gives me that. Very interesting. I think this is the last thing we do, right? Ooh, I don't like that move. This move is a death. It foretells a death. That's like really far ahead into the future, but that move does force a death. Or forces you to get stuck. There's no portal here. So I do have to end here. If I do anything here first, I can't get back. Ever. Okay, you know what I can do? I can use this to actually act as an intermediary. Aha. If I do that... Ooh, I don't want a blockage. I suppose this has to happen then? Yes, because I want to be able to push you up and enter like so. That is the same problem though. I see. Same problem means that I probably want to do that step, but you block from somewhere else. Okay. Let's say I get back in here. I can do that. If I got there, I can get stuck, but as long as I put something in here, that can act as a blockage. So I simply have to do that. Okay, so let's do this first. No, that's a failure. Christ. What is this? What is this? Okay. Hold on. Maybe down here has to... Well, I mean... Okay, let's not do that first. Let's see if I can... If I could sort of swap places with you. This looks great. This looks great. I really like that. I can actually move you up and down, so... some cool stuff can occur. This definitely doesn't work though. Now this gets us back in the same position. I suppose this is okay, right? No, but this will be okay. That actually looks fine. That looks very bad. That looks like what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to get stuck on the wall. And that really doesn't help. I need that one to be free. So it's almost as if I want you to be sort of here. That's a good start that I was looking for, right? I can't really push you any further. If I did, this would just block. This would just block. Here, I would do that. Or block or whatever. Like, yeah, this would block. So if I want to do that, I have to push this even further, right? Which definitely doesn't look good to me. If I could get it up here, I think that would be fine. So the question is it possible to get it up there? I think it is, actually. Look at this. I can push it up and then over. That's actually all I needed to do. Okay. Swap positions. You can now stay here, which is where I wanted you to be. Right. Hold on. We're not that done yet. This looks okay. Yeah, this does not look okay. I didn't want you to be up here, but what for? What for again? Because I don't like this at all. Pushing up is fine, but I can't push down without getting you back. So I gotta push you further right before doing that move. Is that even possible? I don't see how it is. Maybe here. I don't like that. But if I push it further right, then it just gets stuck. This is more so I want you to sort of... You can't enter this area, can you? I don't think this object can. I need you to be further right, but how do I do that without getting this thing stuck? If I could... Okay, if I could get you... Okay, so what I want to do is, I think I want this here. I want you to be in these two spots. Is that possible? I need to do a pretty big swap around. Yes. Now I can push this up. There you go. Cool. Whoa. Okay, that's fine by me. So I need to do this. I need to do this. And this will allow me to enter here and come back. And that's what I was looking for. I think we're done now. There you go. Okay. Wow, that was tough, but I think that was really satisfying. It was to teach you a certain thing you have to do first, and then a really tough setup to get to do that thing. Okay. This is level Y. Lots of unpaired ones here. This is not very typical for this chapter. You. Why can you even face? You need to face down. I think a portal needs to do this. So you can come out. Ooh, but we are a bit stuck here. I can't keep pushing. I need to face down, so it's like... It's like I need this. I need a downward facing to occur here? But how? No. Maybe you have to face a different direction? Well, okay, this thing is definitely trapped. This thing is definitely trapped. This guy is basically closing, it's guarding the gate. Cannot let anything else in at all, so it must be the one to connect to this. It therefore either points down right or down, both of which are available as solutions because I can always just teleport from here. However, how will that be plausible? I can't leave once I enter without getting you stuck. That's the problem. So can I change that? You need to be at least in this spot for a downward to happen, right? If I made it so that there were a glyph here in my position connected to a portal, plus a glyph here to teleport to, that gets it unstuck. But yes, I see it. So this one has to be this guy. This guy has to be here. Then there has to be a diagonal portal that goes, here is the vowel and here's the glyph. Okay, so I think we'll do this first. This makes it so that this diagonal is a lot easier for me to manage. Okay, let's move around. Let's shuffle. I'm gonna go from the other side. This is the direction I want. So this connection works. And now I can set everything up, I believe. I don't think the direction of this really matters. I can always redirect it again. And so this is good because going here, I can portal out. That's how I get myself out of that situation. And yes, because of this still being available, I can do this and get you to face downwards. There you go. Nice. Oh, that was very clean. A very nice set of instructions. A very nice set of steps for such a small space. Alright, this is level K, I think? K. Ooh, yeah, everything here is paired. These are all portals as well, jeez, okay. We want to touch all of them, basically. This I can push. In fact, these two I can push. The rest are stuck. Completely stuck. This looks interesting, but I need to be able to move down onto a glyph for that. Not doable here, but maybe if I got you in that position... Oof. I can actually enter to push you down. I'm always going to be teleported out of the way. Huh. Okay. Well, all I need to do is someone be able to teleport up into it, right? So why not I try that? Also you're a bit of a issue. I can always fix that though, right? And I can push you out as a result. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely okay. That gets a lot of things out, really, but now I kind of... Well, yeah, I want to push this up. That's how I can get up here. Ooh. Not great, I can't push downwards. I want to push this down. I need to get it into this position. If I got this into here, we're done. But I can't do this. I suppose... No. Yes, I suppose if that teleportation were to occur here, and I was down there, that would be plausible. But I can't, clearly. What about this? That... I can do a lot of other stuff, but I just cannot do this right now. Yeah, this is completely not worth it either. Why is there a space here? Is that interesting? Am I allowed to move stuff there? Is it? Ah, yes. Wait, no. I want to be able to get from here to here, so I can do that up push and then get there. That seems very useful, but I can't actually do that, can I? I want to be able to get in here, but I cannot. Yeah, I cannot. Unless, you know, even here it wouldn't be easy to do at all. Yeah, no, it's not possible to get in there. I don't think. What if I... these two look like they're in the right spots. I need to get in here now. But clearly there's other things that are wrong. This looks great. You know what? Maybe that's what this hole is for. Maybe this hole is to set up that similar idea. But no, so I still can't get in here, right? I could technically... I couldn't get down from here. No. This looks really bad. I can't teleport here from any other position, except like above. But once that happens, we're kinda not even doing the puzzle right anymore, right? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything at all. Okay, let's restart this one. These one I can just activate as in when I please. I'm pretty sure they don't do anything. So, whatever. I just need to get this guy out. Issue is how. It definitely looks like this is intended, or at least in some way part of the solution. But I don't see how that's doable. See, this is the only way I can get that out right now. But I can get them out, which is interesting. I'll put into this thing over here. Yeah, that gets things stuck. Oh, you know what? A blockage is good, right? Why couldn't I have done that with just the single one? Like, why can't I just do this? I can. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oops. This way? Down? There you go. Aha, this thing is stuck now, right? Yeah, we're broken. Can't really get there anymore. I can't do the same thing here. This is even further in for good reason. Okay, that looked very helpful though. Blocking this one. That looked very helpful. I wonder if at any point that becomes... I would assume it becomes relevant at some point. I just have to be able to pull you out, which I don't know how to do. I don't think I can, unless something else is in here. Which nothing is. I can't just get this guy to be in here at all. So no, that's not it. That looks useful though, but that's not it. Can't get that same thing to occur here. If I got that thing to occur here... Well, okay, I can get these guys out, firstly. Maybe with two of these guys something becomes apparent. Like, for example, I can push this in. I don't see how that's useful, but I can. I can push this up. That's the same thing I did just now. Is there any way of getting you out of this? I don't think that did anything for me. Really peculiar. I don't think I'm thinking about this right then. I do find that very interesting. Ah, there it is. It is that setup that I wanted. I wanted this thing to happen. The setup looks like this. Oops, like this. I can go up and then push down. There it is. We're a little bit stuck. The only teleport out is there. So I need to be able to leave, right? That's what this other chamber is for. Oh, this was always doable? What? I didn't even realize that was always a thing you could have done. That was the simple part of the puzzle, which I spent a little too long on. Okay, awkward. Awkward. That's alright. Next one. This is level L. Okay, some unpaired vowel glyphs. These are called Nikuds from the chapter 1's intro. I just don't remember them. Okay, portal here seems to be okay. No, we get stuck. Completely stuck. Very, very stuck. So this is just... Well, I don't know what it could be relevant to, but that just exists there. And I get super stuck. I don't know if I can ever leave this spot. Is this the last step, perhaps? That could be the last step. It's the only portals here, though. It's very interesting. I don't understand why those are there. Okay, you... Okay, well, you are the way I portal to, I guess. Ah, if I could push this down by 1. I need a couple more blockages here. Okay, so I need 2 blockages here. No, yes. Wait, I need a glyph. I need 2 glyphs here, I think, is what they want me to do. Glyph here and glyph here allows me to go down and push up. The glyphs will be stacked on each other, which means they can't get in. The failed push gets me up here, I can push down and then I can get in here. So that's what they want. Okay. Glyphs is fine. I can put 2 glyphs here. I suppose this sort of thing is fine. I think I want the other... Yeah, I want the other glyph to be... here. To be facing this way. How would I get that to happen? I suppose like this is slightly better for me. Yep, I can get you out. That gets you free. Okay. Now everything is paired. We just need to get all the glyphs in the right positions, which I think is not that challenging. There you go. So the glyphs are now stacked on top of each other. The Alephs, I mean. This push therefore occurs. Whoa, that's not what I expected. Oh, jeez. Alright, so not only do I need this... I can't have this be available. It has to be blocked. So it has to be one that's vertical then. Vertical with an LF here and another one here. Vertical? Really? I can't do a vertical. There has to be something that... There has to be something that isn't vertical. Like... Yeah, there has to be something that isn't vertical. I can make a false vertical, like so. Okay, actually before that, I think... Here is slightly better. Just so I can get you out of the way. That's vertical. That's the wrong vertical though. However... Wait a minute, let me think about this. I just need a vertical. A vertical here is fine. I don't need 2 Aleph glyphs. I just need a vertical with the Aleph glyph here. That's sufficient to block the entire passage. Also sufficient to let me in. Also, I do... Ooh. However, I do need something to block here, which I can't really afford? What? I can't do that. Suppose I could even get that to work out, which I don't think at this point is very easy. Okay, I definitely do think that a connection like this is required first. Otherwise, it's just not possible to get anything out. You would get stuck. And this is just... I don't know what this is. No, this is bad. What am I doing? I want this, but this definitely doesn't want to work. No. No. What? Okay. I'm trying very hard to get a vertical to even work here. I don't think it's possible. What? A vertical won't work? How else can I do this? How about a glyph? I need a blocked glyph. Wait, no. To get in here, this has to be empty. The spot I'm on has to be empty. However, it has to be blocked by a glyph. That's why I think it has to be a glyph there. And even if it was, though... Okay, let's get the diagonal to see if that can work. So the diagonal does this. We get the diagonal out. So what was the issue with this right now? Is that I can't push you down because I get teleported up to this glyph. That's why I thought this glyph had to be blocked. But if it were blocked, I can't even enter the area then. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That makes... Wow, the double teleportation thing is kind of annoying. I mean, if I got a upside down glyph, I can just push this in. If I just got a vertical glyph with the LF here, it would get a lot of things stuck though, which is admittedly kind of an issue. So, is there anything besides a blocked glyph, a blocked LF that works here? I don't see anything. A blocked LF doesn't work either. Like this doesn't do anything. I can't get in there. If I do get in there... Is there any credit to this move? Or a move that, you know, just gets that portal to not do whatever it's doing? I don't think so. I have to do a blocked push here. Otherwise I'm just stuck. If I don't do a blocked push, I'm stuck. So I need to be able to push up while still being on here, which is why, yeah. Okay, let's try again to get the vertical to work. Like, this is my best shot at doing it. Obviously this fails, this gets a lot of things very stuck. So, no, we're not done. Maybe, no. If I got you out, you can only be there, which is very bad. Vertical, no. There's no better spot though. Right? I don't see anything. If I just push this here, I cannot get in. I can push something in here, but that just gets it very stuck. And I had to stand on this also, eventually. So even if I were to push something in and get it out, this would still be failed. I have to get in and get out and survive. Which firstly is actually doable with that fancy maneuver. Like, just this. This works to get me in and out. But what else can I do with this setup? So this clearly fails for now. The other one, I think, also fails for now. I can't swap their positions. Yeah. So next best thing is this, which we already tried. There you go. I cannot do anything here, can I? I don't like that a lot. I do not like that at all. So yeah, block glyph makes the most sense to me. Blocked glyph. I need to figure out a good setup for a block glyph here. But no, but how does a block glyph... That makes zero sense. I can't enter with a blocked glyph there. A blocked Aleph just doesn't work. Aleph with a vowel on it. Cannot be set up because I have to be there beforehand. So I gotta somehow pull a vowel onto it via some other means. This feels different from what I've... I mean, this is always doable, I guess. But again, gets it stuck. Oh, oops. No, I needed to be vertical. Okay, well, I can do this. I suppose I could do that. That lets something out, doesn't it? That lets a vertical out. Oops. There you go, vertical is out. Does this do anything for me? No. It's the exact same. And... I don't see how I could save this. There must be something about the mechanics that I don't really understand yet. How to end up in that position is really interesting. It's just not doable right now, I don't think. Was this doable the other way around if I took this one to be the one that's pointing this way? Why was this not doable? Right, it was, but things got very stuck very quickly. No, that's not very easy to maneuver around. Okay, hold on. I just want to be able to push it this way, man. But obviously I can't, otherwise I just face the wrong way. Maybe it's fine if I put it somewhere else. Let's say I do this for now. Yeah, let's say I do that. It's the same thing. So I want to do this, but I can't leave. Because you're in the way. This thing is in the way. So like the best I can do is here. You know. Which clearly won't work. Clearly won't work, okay. I wonder what other diagonals I could use. I can't use the, I can use this diagonal, that's really clean, but obviously something's wrong. Why is this doable, but not the vertical one? Right, because I can stand there. I mean, I always could. If this were vertical though, then we might get some issues, right? Yeah, because I can't get it here, I think is the thing. That's the problem. Yeah. Like, I just cannot get it in there. Unless this thing moves away, which it also cannot. Because if it did, then this thing would just be very, very heavily disrupted. I sort of want this. Looks interesting. But no, it's not gonna work. Huh, this is a puzzle. Oh, absolutely is a puzzle though. What. Wow, this thing. Okay, let's see. I mean, right now, it really only seems like this is our best option. But clearly, there's something different about this that I'm unable to resolve. Like, perhaps I can order them differently? Doesn't really look like it. If I did order them differently, they would stack, which they shouldn't be able to. This thing... A vertical also fails here. A blocked vertical is not possible from what I know. So how? I don't see any way in which I can stay on this exact Aleph. Is it actually possible to push something in and then pull it out? Like, is it possible to push in a vowel and then pull out the vowel? But even then... Okay. Even then, this thing would never be touched either. I have to go in, then come out, and then something has to happen in that period of time. Look at that. We have something. Same issue. I just get pushed out of it. Pushed out of it. How do I... How would I fix it? I can't visualize a single method to get in there. Can't go left, can't go right. Go up, brings me there. Yeah, this just doesn't work either. Something has to be different about this setup. Pushing up seems like it now seems like the best option. But how? In what way does pushing up give me the best option? It doesn't look plausible to push it up, like, and go anywhere with that. Even if that somehow moves stuff outside into a... I do need a blockage here. This has to happen. These are connected from the start, right? These have been connected from the start. I can't change what they point at or anything about it. Push down, push down. If I got... I can't get the other vertical glyph to work. There's no way. Like, you'd have to first connect to this, which I don't think seems easy at all. It's like, it's not actually doable, right? Because you have to pass through this spot here, which already connects it. You can't use the other glyph because the other glyph can't, it just cannot connect to this guy. What is this? If this were a, I don't see any other portal anywhere. No. This just fails. It straight up doesn't do anything. Unless somehow this portal was blocked beforehand, then I can teleport past it, pushing it down. But no, but yeah, then the exact how would that even occur anyway? Oh no, yeah, no, that can occur. That can definitely occur. I just gotta get the exact shape I need. I think it's an up diagonal. Or is it? Is it a down diagonal? The only diagonal I can get so far, I think, is like this one. The other one. Let's see. This one. This is the only other diagonal I can get. I don't think I can get any other diagonal to be free, which is really awkward because, yeah, it still pushes. If I got this right, again, I can't push it out. But I want the vertical one, I think. I want a vertical one. I want to be able to leave. And then I still want to have a free object to push down. So I need to push this down here, I need... Wait, what? No. Push down? If I could put a pull up. F here, no. No. If I were to get you to... I want to do this. Then what? Glyphs don't teleport, right? Clearly they don't. There's no way they do. I don't even think like there's any edge case where if they're activated it teleports. No, it's something very simple I'm missing. I'm almost certain of it. How do I get to that vertical one again? Vertical seems bad. I want to say right now, vertical does seem very awkward to play around with. And the other vertical is completely impossible to do. It's like this. So yeah, this kind of vertical looks maybe okay. But I don't see exactly what. Can't I push this guy anymore? No. Even if you were free, which you're not, I can't use it to push it down either. The only thing I can use to push this downwards, which I would think is even the right move, is a vertical upside down, like this but upside down. Can't do that. I was trying to do this as well, plus a vertical, right? But that clearly didn't work, from what I remember. Yeah, this turns before connecting. And I just can't get that out of the way anymore. Oh, what? Even pushing in doesn't do anything. In fact, pushing it in gets it lost. Loss. Yeah, I don't see anything. I feel like there's definitely something I'm missing. I just don't know what it is. Okay, that's clearly not it either. If I got... Alright, hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end off the video not solving this right now. Let me just think about it for a tiny bit more. I don't think I can get anything here, so... Yeah, I might have to give up on this for a while. This is... I don't know what this is, honestly. What I'm missing out of here. If I got this to occur elsewhere... No, yeah, I'm just playing around. I don't really... There's no vision. There's nothing that tells me this is a good idea because I don't see what a good idea would look like. I don't. This? I need to get out? But somehow I need to end up here and not one further. Blocked glyph, but no, this must be something I can stand on. But if it is something I can stand on, it will be something I eventually get pushed onto because I can stand on it. So somehow I think pushing this... No, I can't leave, right? I just cannot. There's no way. How do we even work here? Just... I can't do this. This gets it stuck. Gets it stuck, I cannot move it back. And up diagonal also gets it stuck. In fact, because these glyphs are so stuck in position, there's no way to get it out after having the vowel on their left. The vowel has to be on their right for any maneuverability. Otherwise, yeah, it just isn't. It just isn't. Any reason why that's useful? I suppose if, you know, by some... No, I can't even do that. Huh. Let's say I only use this. Huh. I wonder. I really do wonder. I can stand here and change directions of things, right? Or only this. I wonder if that's useful in any way. This clay doesn't work. That gets you in a really bad spot. Ah, this doesn't work. Huh. I actually have absolutely no idea. I've been stuck on this for like quite a while now, and I still have no idea exactly what to do. Is it the use of some hidden mechanic? Is it just me accidentally not realizing a mechanic exists? Or misinterpreting a mechanic of some sort? Because how would I get there at all? Like, at all. I just cannot get there. It needs to be such that going upwards lands me here but does not have anything here I can stand on. Which I don't see how that's possible. This needs to be empty space for me but not the glyph. But it also can't be an empty glyph because an empty glyph is something I can stand on eventually. So I thought a blocked glyph would make sense, but a blocked glyph also doesn't let me in. A blocked glyph is not empty space. It's not a glyph space either. So yeah, clearly something's not going well. I would say I think my best option, or right now the only option that seems to still work, is this, but for several reasons it wouldn't work anymore. Like this is the least This is the most good-looking solution I've had so far. Oh, good-looking attempt at a solution I've had so far. Just that's all that I can do. But what else can I do? I can't do anything else. As I could free you, but even if I could, it has to be something about the upward push. The upward push has to do something. But what can the outward thing do? The outward push either leads me to redirect a glyph. Okay, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I can actually get in there. Doing this. That pushes, though. That's not great. Okay. Like, does pushing it out actually manage to do anything for me? No, it doesn't. Actually, hold on. Yeah, see, this also doesn't work. It also pushes that out. Even if there were a blockage there, I don't think it would do anything special. This also does that overlap thing. I don't think there's any way to fix that. So then my next idea is, you know, this thing. Which we sort of already guessed would somehow work. But, you know, it doesn't seem to want to work. This has gotten us as far... But is this the only way? I mean, somehow it's supposed to be, right? Can't do anything up to this point. I'm trying really hard to go down. No, don't bring me over. But no. He needs 2 glyphs. 2 glyphs, but one of them is blocked. Yeah, I don't see it at all. I think I'm gonna end off here. I don't think I can do anything about this. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna try this next episode or move on to another level. Yeah, really weird. Alright, until then though, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!